Yes, very classic. And we are back live, people. Hopefully, Ibrahim will be here. He had to take care of some things, but we'll see. But we're here, and this week we are reviewing The Manchurian Candidate and Shutter Island, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Denzel Washington per movie. Shit, guys. First, how's everybody doing? How are you doing?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
Every day.
What's new?
Nothing much, really. Same old stuff.
Just getting the stream shared here.
Yes, sir. See, and I see. The funny thing is, people, like, I talk to these guys. I talk to James damn near every day because we do work together, and then we all talk in the group chat at least once a day here and there, especially if it's like a random funny fucked up just whatever. So we really do know how each other's doing. This is more of like a how are you doing for like opening to the show and for you guys to, we're all doing good. I'm still black, so I'm happy.
Yep. Drinking, trying to buy a house. That's what I'm doing these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working, getting shit together,
Same here. Working on the house I own already. That's
responsible.
There you go.
Working on credit to get a house.
Takes time, man. I started from the bottom too, man. Started with a K Jewelers card to build the credit up.
I think my first card was probably a Target card, honestly. And honestly, I think I got it to buy an Xbox 360 at the time.
You want to know how bad my credit was? Because I had no credit. Because I didn't believe if you had no credit cards, I thought you're good, but it's not true. I got denied for a Walmart credit card.
Wow.
K Jewelers felt sorry for me and gave me a $200 limit.
It's because your credit's like 0-ish or something or whatever, and then you got to take care of it. Which people take care of your credit so you can own your house and
I didn't know it was possible to get denied for a Walmart card.
I know, me too. I was shocked when they said you're denied. I was kind of pissed off.
You see the people of Walmart website, and all those people have cards. Probably they got it.
I felt lower than they did.
Oh,
it's okay.
No, I love Walmart. I joke. I shop Walmart every damn day. So
we can't help it. You know what?
I can't help it, man. They got good prices. I don't care.
It's not even that. It's just they're fucking close.
They are close.
Listen. They're close. They're convenient. They have everything. Like if you have to go get some fucking batteries, biscuits, and KY jelly, guess where you can go to get batteries, biscuits, and KY? Walmart.
Everything.
You get a cool T-shirt like this as well.
Quite the shopping list.
Pair of sneakers, rope, duct tape, your serial killer kit.
You can get all. Hey, in Walmart, listen. I know we know this isn't like a plug for you because you're not paying us, but we're cheap. I'll tell you what, we'll plug you guys, right? All you have to do is give every movie we review. Just give us the Blu-ray version of it from your store.
Yeah, you can afford it. They're probably all in that $5 bin in the middle of the store.
For all the wheels though. I don't even say for both shows. Shit.
Well, we don't have newer stuff. I'm saying all the movies. Usually, if it's not like within the 2 years, they go, okay, these are like $5-10, and they throw them.
Yeah, listen, not even Walmart's gonna have some of the movies we have on these wheels.
Yeah, true. Thanks, Ibrahim. We gotta go to different countries and find them in like 1930 volts.
They're Walmart.
We have to download a translator and a script to read along subtitles. Yeah. Thanks, Ibrahim, who's not here.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
What is everybody drinking, by the way?
Yes. That's what I'm going to ask.
I'm excited.
He's drinking?
So, the new brewery opened in Guilderland, New York. Mixed Breed Brewing. I jokingly helped name this beer. This is the Middle-Aged Skater.
Nice.
New England IPA.
That's awesome.
And how is it?
It's delicious. It tastes like the sweat of a middle-aged skater.
Wow. Man or woman?
Both. It's mixed.
Yeah, combination.
It gets that unique taste.
Yes. It's the combination that makes the taste.
Exactly.
It makes sense. Yeah.
A little drop of baby blood.
Because I can see this conversation getting way, way weirder. Mostly because of me. Because Henry's not here. But what are you drinking, James?
I am drinking So I went to like a mixed drink. So I got my lemon citron vodka mixed with key lime sparkling water.
Nice.
And so it's basically like me drinking Sprite.
White girl wasted.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a James staple.
There it is. And it's not waterproof, guys. I can prove it. Here's the vodka. There's the key lime. Even though, yeah, you can't see it. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's like green. It's green. That's why you just seem like.
I really got to get a fucking background. I feel left out.
You can do it, man.
You have one.
I've got the green screen. I got no place to hang it behind me until I move.
You know the thing is, yeah, I hear you. I'm going to invest into the portable one though. It's a metal slab. It goes on your floor, and you just pull it up. I've seen that. That's badass. I might get that.
Maybe I'll just try to get some PVC pipe to hang it or something behind me.
There you go.
Something portable.
Those things are not that expensive, actually. The ones I had for my wedding is the tripod poles.
Yeah.
That you adjust up and you put the pole on top. They're not that expensive, but yeah, it's still, you got to get it. And of course, you want to wait till you move to your new house. You'll get there though. Or paint your walls green. There you go.
I could do that. I'm sure they'd like that here.
Right before you move.
Wow.
Like, it's for the green screen, man. It helps you out. Your next people come in, they might have a podcast. I help them out.
You're welcome. So this right here, people, is grape soda mixed with vanilla vodka and mixed with 100 proof vodka. Delicious.
Interesting. Vanilla with grape.
It's good. I think of like a grape soda flavor, grape Kool-Aid flavor with like ice cream, with like vanilla ice cream.
No.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't do that float shit.
I don't think
floats and everything.
I also don't think I've had grape soda in at least 20 years.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys are white, so
that's true. I mean, I wasn't gonna state the obvious.
Well, you guys know I'm always gonna state the obvious. If it's right there, whoever's watching us, thank you guys for popping by. We greatly appreciate it. Feel free to jump in the chats because we're about to talk about these two movies.
Yes, we are.
Another reverse Oreo edition here.
Yes.
Yeah. Until Ibrahim hops on.
We're gonna have to change the name of it. It's like the Oreo podcast.
We're not talking about cookies, though.
Not talking about cookies.
So, what movie are we starting with, gentlemen?
Whatever you want, guys. What are you thinking? You want to talk about the Manchurian Candidate?
We can do that. Let's do that.
Sure. I watched that one. I watched that one today. So yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I say that is because
I watched it today too.
Honestly, I prefer Shutter Island.
Shutter Island?
Did you
say Sugar Island?
Did I say sugar or I said I stutter Island? I don't know. It's one of them.
I think you said Sugar Island too.
Shutter.
I heard Shutter.
Shutter Island. I like better than this one, the Manchurian Candidate. That's why I say start with this one.
I honestly like them about the same because we'll get into it, but they were kind of similar in some senses.
There was there was more of a connection than I had anticipated.
Yeah.
Really.
Which is so cool, which is weird because like when these movies were picked, I've seen the Manchurian Candidate before years ago. I've never seen Shutter Island, so I didn't know what to expect from that. I didn't realize that there would be that connection, even after I watched Shutter Island yesterday.
No. This is my first time watch for Manchurian Candidate.
Yeah, ditto.
Say that again?
But
my first time watch.
Yeah, me too. But I'm on board with James here. I preferred Shutter Island. The Manchurian Candidate was good. I liked it more than I thought I would.
It's just a slow burn. It's like no big build-ups.
That's literally what I wrote at the top of my notes. I just wrote slow burn.
Yeah, it is. It's really slow. It's basically a huge government cover-up conspiracy. It could be happening. It could be real.
It probably is.
The brainwashing to get people into basically the White House or whenever they feel like it, and you say a code word. It's kind of weird. They used all three forms of their name. You'd start off with that was kind of weird. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. They didn't have no like Alpha Dog or some code name like that.
I get it because usually when someone refers to you, like they'll call you James or James Guyup, not James Robert Guyup. I don't know that's not your middle name. I'm just using that as an example.
No,
so
Joseph.
It just triggers the whole.
So, but it was in the process of doing it. You had like 3 steps, like just the first name, last name, first, middle, last name, and then that's what triggered it.
Yeah.
So I think you probably had to say all 3 of them in a row like that to trigger it, just so it couldn't be done by accident. That's how the Russians do it.
Were you guys surprised that the mother was involved?
Not
No, not at all.
Yeah, me either.
My question is, it seems pretty clear to me that they implied that she banged her son.
Yes, definitely. I was going to bring that up. I
Yes.
was going to bring it. She basically kissed, and she was going in for a makeout, and they did. I believe they did.
So, but does this happen normally in your guys' households or neighborhoods?
No, not mine. Maybe the higher up politicians because they're bored or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, this seems
Definitely
like
not.
certainly seems like more of a southern back mountain thing.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
it definitely want to be the mother, maybe brother, but not mother.
More so cousins, probably.
Yeah, this is mother and son.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, just like sleepwalkers.
Very true. But they were cats.
Yeah,
That
that cat. Yeah, that's what they're trying to get as close as cats because cats do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it was so burned. I'm not going to hate on it. It's just not my thing. It's like it's a good movie. I'm not going to lie. It's a good movie.
No, it's a good movie. I liked it.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I've actually watched a Denzel movie. Honestly, I don't know the last thing I've.
Mine was
Seen
Equalizer.
it.
Michael, what's so funny? Yeah. Speaking of Denzel, he's a really good fucking actor.
No, he is.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of a movie that I've seen him in that was like, this movie sucks.
You guys ever see Equalizer?
I don't think I have.
I like that one. That's really good.
Pieces. I've seen bits and pieces, I believe. I haven't seen the whole thing though.
And Liev Schreiber, I like him, but like this movie was 2004. He looks so skinny, like not
No.
not like when he bulked up, probably from like when he was in the X-Men movie on when he was more muscular and everything.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
watching.
everybody has a bulk up for X-Men.
Yeah, I know, but like that's my more recent memory of him.
Oh, okay.
And I saw this. I'm like, holy crap, he's just like a scrawny, tall guy that you could knock over.
Look like a real politician.
You can knock over.
And that's one thing that got me. I really thought he was like 100% in on it.
Me too, man. Me too at first.
Yeah, but because he was fighting it. He really loved that girl. And I think that's what made him go. He started to realize I'm having the dreams too. This is wrong.
Yeah.
Like, that scene was messed up, by the way. He's just surrounding them.
I mean, oh yeah, absolutely. This movie did a good job of kind of going back and forth with the characters. Like, are they insane?
Yeah.
Are they not insane? Are they in on it? And it kind of did enough to lead you to believe both ways at different times.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that was intriguing. It was a slow burn, like the first hour of the movie. I'm like, okay, something kind of happened now.
Just run in, just saying, I'm having a dream, just talking to everybody.
Dude,
I need to talk to you. And I'm like, come on, man. This is like, come on.
I was hoping there'd be more Jeffrey Wright because I'm a big fan of Jeffrey Wright. Like his when he's talking at the school at the beginning and his, the other black guy that going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's an awesome actor.
Yeah.
And of course, he just winds up dead. I was hoping he'd come back or at least be in the apartment when Denzel broke in.
He definitely committed suicide, right? Because they didn't connect anything like someone took him out.
Oh, no, he was murdered.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. Because he talks about, he mentions that basically everyone from his platoon or his squad is dead. It's pretty much him and Liev Schreiber. They're left.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought he just couldn't take it no more and he like jumped in the river or something.
No. Because, I mean, they briefly say how they died, like, supposedly one died of cancer, one died in a car crash. Anything that, could, I'm sure, easily be misled if you're the head of a large corporate operation controlling the government.
Exactly. This is definitely one of those 100% government conspiracy theory things.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, and the thing is, you look at it, you sit there, you know how some are just way out of whack. You're like, yeah, okay. This one, you're like, I can see this shit really happening.
Well, I mean, you got to think, like, how many big businesses dish out money to politicians all the time anyway?
Yeah,
that's not, that's that's super common.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just makes you start thinking, to what extent?
Yeah, exactly.
Do they actually have influence?
Especially like going to other countries, having them help you and everything. That's supposed to be your enemy and all that shit. That's kind of like, damn, man.
Dude, John Voight, I know he's a good actor, but he's a piece of shit human being.
I'm not. I see. I never kept a personal life. I'm not into like celebrities following him, so I don't even know what he did.
He's just totally drinking the Trump Kool-Aid.
Oh, okay.
Like it really came out. Let's just say that his real views.
Gotcha. See, I didn't hear nothing about that. I try to stay away from the crap. As soon as I see like anything politics, I'm like, nope, soy.
Yeah.
But damn. Yeah, he is a good actor. You're right. He's like a lot of stuff.
I keep forgetting he's Angelina Jolie's father.
Yeah, right?
That's insane.
It is insane. And I would never compare it until someone told me. I was like, yeah, get out of here. I was like, really?
Yeah, right.
But,
so, early ratings for this movie, fellas.
Oh, okay.
Early ratings? I'll go 7. Maybe 6.5.
James?
I was going because it's not my thing, but like I said, it was a good movie, so I have to give it credit because it's really a good movie. I was going to give it a solid 6. I was thinking about a 5, but I'm like, no, it's better than a 5 because it's not just like because it is a good movie. If I was into this stuff, it would be like an 8. But I'm really not. That's not the type of movie I watch majority of the time. So I'll say a 6 for me.
6 for you? Okay. And for me, it's an 8. Yeah, it's a definite 8 for me. I just enjoy it. I know it's like a slow burn, but I enjoy it. It's a slow burn, but it's one that makes sense for it to be a slow burn. Like you see a lot of little things catching, putting puzzles together throughout the whole movie. And I just like it. It was entertaining, and it had very good acting. Like if this had a poor cast, this movie would have been terrible. Just with some of the scenes, how they were kind of dragging. You have to have a good cast to pull that type of shit off for it to be.
Oh yeah, they definitely had some big names,
at the very least.
Yeah. Shaw. I forgot his real actor's name.
Lee Shriver.
Yeah. Majority of his movies, he's like the villain, right? He has that villain look.
He does have a villain look. I don't think he's necessarily the villain. He had that Showtime show where he was like a fixer type guy. I never watched that. John Voight was in that too as his dad, I think.
Really? Wow.
What else has he? Other than I know he was in the X-Men movie. I know I've seen him in like a bunch of shit. I just can't think of what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't remember the movies, but I think the movies I did see him, he played like a villain to me. I'm not 100% sure though. But he just has that villain look. Like he has that eye, the one eye droops. Like he got that villain stare, the villain stare and shit. Like
villain or like borderline.
Yeah, borderline. Like or like even like he plays a good part. Like if he was like from a different country, like a head leader of a militia or something.
Yeah,
but he has that kind of look.
Was he in one of the Batman movies?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so either.
And the newer ones?
No.
Different white guy. Sorry.
So, this movie, of course, based on a book. First, also a remake of the 1962 movie.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah,
there's one of that yesterday by my guy Jay. So I gotta watch that.
The 1962 version of this movie, Frank Sinatra is the lead, playing Denzel's playing Frank Sinatra's role as Marco.
I didn't know Frank Sinatra act. I thought he just sang.
In fact, it took him his daughter Tina Sinatra was co-producer and basically
these boots are made for walking. That one. Or is that a different girl?
There's no way that's Tina Sinatra. Boots are made from walking.
Yeah, I think she's a Sinatra. I believe. I could be wrong.
I don't. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but like she had to give the rights for this movie to actually let it happen.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Because I don't know. Yeah, it was tied up with the Sinatras.
Wow. All right.
Sinatra was in. I think he was probably in a number of things. I've never actually seen him act.
Yeah, me either. That's what I thought. He just because I'm not a big fan of his music. I know people hate on me for it. I'm saying like Elvis. Fan. Yeah, like Elvis. I like his songs when someone else sings them. Like people love his voice and everything. They think it's like sexy and everything. His voice, I don't know. I don't like it. So I'm like, when people steal it, they remake the song. I'm like, yeah, all right. Now it's a good song. Good lyrics and everything. It's just I don't like him singing. Same thing with Sinatra. Like, especially I'm not in that type of music. Like, Tell Me the News and whatever the hell is San Francisco or wherever. No, New York, that one.
Yep.
Yeah, not a fan.
I can't even remember what you call that kind of music with the rap
Yeah,
pack
me
and
either.
Sinatra and everything.
I call it like piano music. They sing near a piano or something with them long mics.
Bob Barker.
Yeah, there you go. One of those mics.
mic.
Yeah, yep, the Bob Barker mic.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Where he walks around like New York, and they just walk around looking at dogs in their suit.
But also in the 62 version, like it's almost a totally different story, or same kind of premise, but all kinds of different aspects. Like in this one, you have the evil corporation trying to take over everything. In the 62 version in the book, it's communists. So soldiers are captured and brainwashed in Korea.
That makes sense.
Some town called like Manchuria or something like that. So, and this one they go with, something more up to date, like an evil corporation, the Manchurian Global Corporation, whatever you want to call them.
Okay.
So that's the big difference between the two movies.
Wow. Even though that one makes sense too at the time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was definitely. Yeah. I mean, you could probably think of it as a period piece in that scenario.
Yeah.
Very true.
Back in the 60s where the commies were everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Now, how do you guys like the ending? Like, I thought he took the chip out. I didn't know that it still worked on him. So I was confused. I was like, is he faking it? I was like, I think this shit really doing this?
The question is then, what device did they pull out of their shoulders? Like, what was that? What was that? Just a tracker?
I don't know, but the one dude had one in his skull too.
So obviously Denzel had to have the same thing.
Maybe, yeah. So there was,
or else the code words wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
But watching that skull scene, I just kind of shivered. I'm like, yeah.
I like it,
especially when they pulled out the drill and you could see the dust come out of the tube.
Yeah. That's realistic right there because that happens when they drill your teeth.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was cool though. It didn't bother me. And I'm so used to watching gory shit because of horror movies. I'm like, this is...
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think that's the reason. But yeah, so but the thing, he snapped out of it kind of because when the dude was like staring at him, he was like, basically, he was like, kill me. And he stood in the spot with his mother. Because if he was fully mind controlled, he would have never pulled the trigger. He was going for his target. He would have. So somehow he snapped out of it a little bit.
And so did this guy too, because his mother had him under control, and he snapped out of it, and he was aware enough to know, like, look, you got to take me and my mother out to be the real hero.
I really thought he was going to snap out of it like Denzel when the girl came in the water. I didn't think he was going to drown her. I thought he was going to snap out of it and pull her out of the water.
I thought he would. I thought he would realize it sooner, at least while he was doing it, but it was too late or something like that.
Yeah.
And I thought Denzel was going to snap out of it before he pulled the trigger at all. I thought the female cop was going to bust in.
Yeah. So they did have a little things that got me. Like I was saying, like, okay, this is going to happen, but it didn't. So I was like, okay, it didn't happen that way. Like you said, that's not. I thought she was going to make it in time too.
Yep.
But it didn't happen. And the drowning, I thought he was going to snap out of it and like save the girlfriend. But the thing is, this dude in a suit walks through property, drowns 2 people, leaves. Major dude that should be getting followed by like reporters and everything.
Well,
at the very least.
Obviously, his security detail is in on the plan because of his mother. His mother's controlling everything.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. She's controlling everything, and it's like right out in the open. Like everybody knows she runs everything.
Oh yeah.
He's just the face of the franchise, but this is my fucking franchise. Is basically what his mother's.
Yeah. I do what I want. That is so low though, man. And I understand there's people really like that with their kids. Like you had your kid brainwashed. You control them like that.
Manipulating them.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, man. That's like hardcore shit. The power, man. The power is that much that you'll do that shit to your kids.
So James, real quick, Manchurian Candidate. And Chris, this is for you too. Did you notice that I don't know her real name, but she played Lorraine Warren in the Conjuring movies? Was in this?
Is that who that was? I knew she looked so familiar.
Yes.
I couldn't place it.
I didn't notice. I didn't pay attention to it enough. You're right. Yeah.
I was looking because I was staring hard at her face. I'm like, what do I know that face from?
Yep.
I know
that. Yeah, I never put it together. I didn't pay attention enough.
That's what it is.
I was like, holy shit, she was in this?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And she's more known for the other movies. But yeah, cool little tidbit. Yes, people I notice actors and actresses in other movies occasionally.
Yeah, no, because you're usually not good with that.
I think
her real name. I told you, it's Lorraine Moore. As far as I'm concerned,
Yep.
Exactly.
That's what she is now. Change her name.
Yeah.
New Lorraine Moore.
I think the moral question that comes out of this is how if let's say you are brainwashed with a chip in your brain like that or something, how responsible can that person actually be held when they kill someone under like those rules?
I guess it depends on who knows, and then who's going to admit that they know.
You know,
because the public doesn't know about it. The higher ups do know.
No, like after they caught obviously Denzel shot Shaw, and I did not expect them to even erase that is Vera Farmiga.
Honestly,
so I of course having not seen this before, I did not expect them to go in there and erase, or
me either. I thought because it was too late, they didn't make it time. He was going to get arrested for it.
Yeah, I was sure he was going to just be arrested and end up in jail. Clearly, they're letting him just go about his life.
That I agree with that though. If that really does happen, if they found out 100% that you were brainwashed, it was real, you should. I understand people are not, public's not going to accept it, but I think you should get like a new identity. You shouldn't have to go to jail. You just start your life over type situation because it's really not your fault. Especially he was a soldier. He got knocked out, got hit with the butt of a gun, I believe. So, because I heard someone say his name, and he turned around and got hit, right? So then he wakes up in this thing with wires and everything, and they're brainwashing him, made him shoot someone in between the eyes. It's not his fault. You have no control of that. So they definitely should not be able to have to go to prison for that. If they found out 100%, but if they don't believe you, then you're screwed. It don't matter how much you're going to talk. You're a crazy person now. Well, that's what I think about it. So, yeah, I think you should get a whole new identity and everything. Like he did. Basically, they wiped him clean and put him on an island.
They did.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say that camera effect, how they changed it up and was like, this guy was the shooter, this, that, and the third.
Personally, his punishment, though, is not his fault. He is mentally fucked for the rest of his life, though.
Probably. I would think nightmares at the very least.
The guilt, everything. The people he killed, his own, even though it wasn't him, you can't accept that. There's no way. Even if you know your mind controlled, I don't think you can accept that.
It might be in the middle, though, because at the same time, you turned around and did the right thing. Like you did what you had to do, which was right, by taking out the guy and his mom, because that stopped. Like that right there just stopped that whole shit, and then they released those tapes to where others were hearing them. That cut all that shit out. Like, okay, it's gonna be cleaner from here on out. It's not gonna be clean and perfect, but it's gonna be cleaner, hopefully.
It's still nightmares, though. Even after now, they're gonna be worse because it's still happening. So this shit just happened. He's gonna have nightmares about that stuff now. Like he killed Shaw, even though Shaw was really the hero because he's the one who, killed me. Because he became the. What is it called? Like the last person that comes that ends up being the hero, really.
Mm-hmm.
So he was a shitty guy through the whole thing. You're like, oh, he's mind controlled, but he's basically the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he becomes like the good guy at the end.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, stop me.
They did a good job of having his character kind of toe that line back and forth. I thought the entire movie until the end there.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And
it was like, it was always like a little back and forth, and every time that it went to like him being positive, so to speak, it would go, like say 2 steps forward, and then his mother would control him and it would go like 6 steps back, like just real dark and negative, and then 2 steps forward again, and 6 steps. It just kept going back and forth till it eventually crossed that.
I thought this movie was going to turn into like a I can't think of another movie. I thought, okay, he found out, he took it out of his shoulder. I thought he's going to find a doctor and just like go in with guns blazing, just light up everybody. It's that kind of new. I thought like the second half was going to turn into like an action, like a John Wick shit going. Just go there like wiping people out.
I knew that wasn't going to happen, but when he jumped at Liev Schreiber and bit the thing out of his shoulder, that was crazy.
Oh yeah, that's a crazy move right there. That's a lockup. in a mental ward type shit. You're biting people.
I would have to think if that was like real Secret Service, he gets shot right there.
Oh, definitely. He would have, yeah, right there. They would have just walked in, seen him on him. They would have just pulled him off and lit him up.
And then
I think that's their job. I think it's like destroy and then ask questions after.
Yeah, shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah. But no, it's crazy. But it was well done. Like I said, it's a really good movie.
And one thing I thought of when it came to the mind control is so this, the flashback scene you mentioned, Denzel Washington shoots his own guy in the head, and then they tell Lee Shriver's character to strangle the other guy, and he doesn't strangle him though. Looks like he's trying to basically rip out his throat.
It did. Now the thing is, one of the dreams, the flashbacks,
that's not strangling.
Was it one of the dreams he put a plastic bag over their head?
Yeah.
But then it ended up it was just his hands. Did you catch that?
So I think in Denzel's dream, he looks over and he sees Lee Shriver put a plastic bag over the other guy's head to suffocate him.
Yeah, I was like, is that a blooper or is that like his dreams just weren't 100% accurate?
So I would think just not 100% accurate
with the dream. Because I think they mentioned that too about how. Because I believe one of the guys said something to Denzel's character about how, your dreams aren't going to be accurate. They're going to be different. And Denzel's basically like, no, I've been having the same dream for years now. The same dream over and over and over and over every single day or months or whatever it was. I forgot.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it could be something where his dreams aren't lined up correctly, or maybe it's something we just missed. I don't know. But I know exactly what you guys are talking about with those two scenes.
Yeah.
And then one scene where so when they first get to the city and now he's the supermarket girl that is the female cop.
Oh yeah, federal agent.
Yeah, the federal agent, and he's in the bathroom and she keeps knocking on the door, and I was just thinking, what a nosy bitch.
Hell yeah.
He's in the bathroom. It's his private time.
Yeah.
He just keeps on knocking.
Yeah, because he drops him. He was a little whacked out anyway.
Yeah, and he wasn't even that loud. Like, besides whatever he knocked over, he wasn't loud when he stabbed himself in the shoulder and popped that little thing out.
Yeah, geez, leave him alone. You're up his ass. Maybe he needs some me time.
Yeah, I know.
But
kind of need a little peace and quiet to squeeze one out.
Yes.
It was like ruckus.
Hey man,
I don't go in there and help out.
But
there's no turf like the home turf.
Nope.
Yeah, that's true.
It is.
Sometimes you just gotta, on the home turf, you pee a little bit. Sometimes you do.
Is this our R. Kelly reference?
Probably. I think he's moving his hands. It looks like he's going to pop up the thing.
I tried, but it didn't work.
You mentioned the bathroom scene. He's like, "Oh, R. Kelly."
Yeah, that's exactly where everybody.
It's not my fault. It is not my fault. I can't take responsibility for that, guys. Yeah.
One thing I thought was the only I love looking up potential casting and how things could have played out. The only thing I could find on this movie was apparently Jane Fonda turned down the role of the mother that Meryl Streep was playing because she didn't want her Hollywood comeback to be as a villainess.
Oh, come on, man! You're a better actress or actor,
dude.
If you do multiple stuff, man.
And every actor that's ever played good and bad always throw in some kind of line in some interview how much more fun it is to play the bad guy.
Oh, exactly. It is.
Yeah, people love the good guys, the Captain America, those heroes, stuff like that. But it's so much more fucking fun to play the bad guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Great example. Heath Ledger.
Yes, Joker. Yeah. Perfect example. I'm a huge fan of even the cartoons, Venom.
Yeah.
I love Venom. I was like, Venom was badass.
Dude, I really liked the Venom movie. It was
I did too. I can't wait for part 2.
It was a fun it's fun watching an evil entity center of the story.
Yeah. Another anti-hero because he becomes actual hero later on, like an army style.
I like how violent he is though. Like good or bad, he's just like, fuck it, I gotta kill him.
Yeah. The next one has Carnage in it.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Who's playing Carnage again?
Willie someone said Willie. What's the hell's his name?
I forgot.
I can't think of his name. and I feel horrible. I can't think of it. This,
Looking it up, Chris.
he was in Zombieland. Super.
Harrison.
Harrison.
Yeah, that's
Woody Harrelson.
Woody. There you go. Woody Harrelson. That's it.
These guys must get along. Woody Harrelson and R. Kelly.
But
I'll figure out why.
Woody Harrelson.
There you go.
There he is.
Yep.
Thank you, Facebook user.
I think he could play him good.
I don't know. I will be curious.
I don't know. Honestly, they should have got someone like Jim Carrey style, where you can play that madness.
It's not even that. I think the age of the actor surprised me when they picked Woody Harrelson to play that role.
Yeah, that's true.
But the thing
was
Woody,
younger.
Yeah, they should have went younger. But Woody Harrelson always looks like he's about 47, 56 years old. Like even in his older movies, whatever you want to call it, he always looked like 10, 15 years older than what he really is. So, I'm just throwing it out there.
I like a lot of his movies.
No, I'm not saying he's a bad actor at all. I'm just saying.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait though. Just because Carnage, like if they're going by the comics or the cartoon, there's a reason why his name is Carnage.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be cool. But anyway, yeah, but yeah. I forgot how this got brought up.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I think we're talking about
it's more fun to be a villain.
Yes, the villain for it. Yes. I would play villain. I think it would be fun as hell.
No way, man. Like, yeah, heroes get a lot of love, but people love when it's a great fucking villain.
That's the thing, is you have to be a great villain.
You got to be great at it. Like Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yes.
What are some other iconic villains? Because they're out there. I just can't. I'm
Heath
drawing a
Ledger's
blank.
Joker. I'll say Danny DeVito's Penguin. I'll even say Jack Nicholson's Joker. They were different. They were both great in different ways. Because Jack Nicholson was more. He was very sinister, yes, but he was more silly versus.
What is this one? I can't even see it.
Cheese and Crackers.
Oh boy!
It was wheel time, people.
Yeah, cheese and crackers.
So white movies.
Oh boy, I forgot what's on here.
I don't know.
It's good.
This is gonna be
you know what's on here? I think Cool as Ice. It was either it's either that or that's on the hate wheel. I don't remember.
By the way, guys, I'm not gonna make it next Saturday for this. Damn it, I forgot. I'm gonna be out of town.
Oh.
Yeah. I told Aaron about it. I forgot to put it in the main message.
Here he goes again, being selfish, doing stuff with his family, forgetting about us.
Yeah.
What a punk.
Yep.
The wife's visiting the family to visit her godson.
What? There's going to be 2 of your movies, too. Watch.
Yeah, it is. Three Amigos. Looks like it's the first.
Yep, that's mine. That's mine. Damn it.
It's going to be both of his. This is what you get, James.
It's true. It's true.
Well, I'm going to be with my phone. I might jump in the chat. I'll jump in the chat, but I won't
Three
be
Amigos. I just saw a name of Three Amigos literally like yesterday, too. And I thought that'd be fun to watch again. Did I see Three Ninjas on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put that on there.
Someone should have put Beverly Hills Ninja on here.
I thought about that. I was thinking about that movie the other day.
I saw something about that not long ago, too.
I was thinking about that because of the old Mortal Kombat. The guy who played Liu Kang was.
That's right. He was in it. That's right. What's this one?
Vertical Limit or Legally Blonde? Legally Blonde.
Oh God.
I think I might have put that one on there. I don't even know.
Ooh.
I think you did, Chris.
You might have. I think it was you.
I think that was me.
Legally Blonde.
That probably could have been a chick pick too.
Yeah. Did your girlfriend help you on that one?
No, I think I was struggling to classify something as just a white movie.
That is
what's the whitest I can think of?
That's a white girl movie.
Yeah, it's a white girl movie.
Ugh.
So Three Amigos and Legally Blonde.
Totally different. I don't think there's going to be a similarity with this one, guys.
There could be. We don't know.
Could be a fun argument.
It could be.
With Legally Blonde, maybe. I hope.
I'm not a fan of that movie.
I've never watched it.
Me either. I've never seen either one of these. So
you're going to love Three Amigos.
Yes. Aaron, you got that's why I put it on there just for you, Aaron.
Three Amigos. If I did see it, it was years ago, but I don't recall.
Now you got to remember, everybody who watched this movie learned their signature move. You know what I'm talking about, right, Chris? They're
oh, that's right. Okay, now I remember.
With the X's in the pelvic thrust.
Yep.
You gotta learn it, Aaron. You gotta put it on. You gotta do it on live.
Yep. Now I remember.
Oh, goodness, that sounds like it's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be fun.
No, it's good actors.
Be a good time. So I guess we can last ratings for a Manchurian Candidate.
I'm going with my 6.5. Also, I not having seen it before. It's clearly a mental wall, psychological movie, and I think that's where the connection comes in with Shutter Island. So these movies, even though we picked them randomly, it's kind of quite the connection. Right. Quite the connection this week.
Yeah, it's basically mind. It's something to do with your mind. Your mind fuck.
This is a mind fuck. Both of
these. Yes, it is.
Pay attention to both of them. Like, it's not one of those movies you can just play in the background and kind of watch like a Tom Green movie. You can play it in the background and still know what the fuck's going on.
Or never at all.
Oh yeah, you got to pay attention to this, especially Shutter Island. You got to fucking pay attention.
Yes, but with that being said, I'm sticking with my 8. I thought it was a really good movie. I don't know when I would watch it again. I don't know when. But it's definitely a fun. I really enjoyed the movie. I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind the slow burns. And Denzel's like one of the best actors you can pick for this type of movie, because the way he acts, like he can act like that calm, kind of chill Denzel, and then bring it up when he needs to, and then bring it back down, and it works.
Like I said, that's a good actor. Like he could play a villain, good guy, all that shit. He can play anything. So
yeah, absolutely.
So I'm gonna be nice. I'll bump it up like Chris, 6.5. I'll move it up a half a point. It was good. It was good. Like I said, it's not one of my movies. I'm like, oh, I like a category. I'm like, yeah, I want to watch one of these fucking like conspiracy theory, mindfuck movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, but after watching, you're like, this is well made. You're not dumb. You can when a movie's good, even though you're not a fan of the subject.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
So that's why my score is above 5.
Yeah.
Because other than that, it'd be like,
I get it. You got both of you guys are basically saying the same thing. It's not a bad movie at all, but it's not a movie you would go to watch, which I understand.
Yeah, I don't mind a political thriller every once in a while, but it's not necessarily.
It does have more action, I think. It's
not going to be one of my top choices.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, really quick, because you mentioned the political part, do you think you would like this movie better before these past couple years? Just because the political shit wasn't getting thrown down your throat?
No, because I don't pay attention to that shit anyway.
No, I mean, it's not super political, and I think by any means, they're not specifying any kind of party against party.
Yeah, exactly.
This mother wants control. This mother and company want control of the presidency.
Yeah,
it's basically taking over the world type movie. Yeah. I want to control everything. I want the power. She's doing the down low. She's only in the Senate, so she's not like people can eyeball her like she's in control. So she got her son to do it. And it's weird. I don't know. I was going to ask someone who follows politics a little bit. Chris, I'm going to go towards you a little bit more.
It's because Aaron's black?
Yeah, it's because you're white, and you probably read more than us too.
Okay.
But
words are hard, man.
Really have? They don't have a vice president election like this. The president-elect picks who they want to run with them, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so that threw me off because at first I thought he was running for president, but then they were like, vice president-elect. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Well,
is this a real thing?
To be fair, that's the way it appears to us common folk, is that the guy running for president is going to pick who his running mate is. There could be, obviously got to be some kind of committee behind his decision.
Probably.
Good point. See, I don't follow. I didn't know. I thought this was like, in my head, what I did see, the president is, I'm going to run for president. Okay, he's on the ballot. And who's his vice president? He picks them. It could be someone from a shoe store. They're like, I want him. He was cool. I want
obviously, this movie made it look like the guy running for president had no idea who or anything to do with who else was going to be on the ticket with him.
Yeah, so that threw me. I was so confused. I was like, okay, they made this up for the movie.
Yeah, that was just for the movie, I suspect.
Yeah.
All right.
Now,
Okay, I just needed to know that.
real quick with this movie before we jump into Shutter Island, since I'm at the part where the bathroom scene you guys are mentioning and stuff.
Yeah.
She lets him come to her house very fast. Like,
Well,
I know you figure out later on that she works for the FBI or like the higher ups or whatever, and has been watching him. But still, like, literally from the train. Oh, I seen you in the grocery store. Blah 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 blah. All this other silly shit, and then it's like, hey, do you want to come to my house? Hey, do you want to come? She asked him a couple of times, and she's like, hey, do you want to come freshen up? And then he goes to her house and just
see, that don't mind me, because as soon as I seen her on the train with him, I knew she was involved in the government, like FBI, CIA, or something.
It's either that or there was going to be a sex scene of some kind.
Yeah, like, oh, I always thought you were cute. And he's like, oh, I liked you too. And they end up in the train bathroom or something. But no, as soon as I seen her and what she was wearing, I was like, man, she's a federal agent or something. I knew.
What was very noticeable about this movie too, with him and her, is she started caring more and more about him throughout the movie, because she could have, when they go upstairs after the whole scene where he shoots the mother and the son, she could have had him killed there, or she could have killed him there, and then another scene earlier. I forgot what exactly. But I feel like she started out with this as it being a job, then actually having feelings for this person. Was like, look, I got to help him get out of this. And on top of that, he really is telling the truth.
I don't think it was romantic feelings, though. I think it was just like she felt sorry for him. Like, I got to help this guy. I know he's innocent. He's going to help us take these people down. Because I didn't see any romantic. Did anybody see a romantic connection?
I don't know. They played it out like that.
Yes and no. Not because it wasn't necessarily like a sexual connection, but more of like a caring connection. Like,
yeah, see, that's what I got. I got like she felt sorry for him, like as a friend, like he is a good guy. But I didn't see anything like most movies. They end up together.
Yeah, which I'm glad it didn't end that way, because that would have kind of took away from it, kind of boring. I like how they just put him on an island. And
honestly, I think he's too damaged for it anyways. He's going to be going around, if he's horny, he's just going to bang out. He's too mentally broken to have a relationship. 100%. There's no fucking way.
Maybe not. You never know.
Oh, I don't know. I can't see that. If it happened to me, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm alone. Don't leave me to get away from me.
Just banging it out.
Bang it out, or just rub them out. 5-knuckle children everywhere.
Oh, God.
But other than that, I don't know. That I couldn't imagine myself in that situation.
No. Oh, no.
Especially the nightmares, the night terrors. I don't know.
Face down, humping the sand at the end.
Yeah, there you go. Dig a hole. Add a little bit of water to pack it in.
Oh.
No, there we go.
I talk like I thought about this before. I don't know. I'm playing out. Like when I go on a beach this summer, that's what I'm doing.
You laid that scenario out pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true. You know what's funny? You can actually catch crabs. Might hurt more.
Wow. First of all, wow. Secondly, what's funny is, like, every time we have these weird conversations, somebody
you could catch crabs with a worm.
There you go. Exactly.
Something quick, and somebody's always saying something crazy quick. Like, you were waiting for somebody to ask that question or say that scenario, like, perfect, boom.
You want to know what's funny? The most innocent one brings it up. You started, Chris. It's your fault.
What? How did I start this?
You made the comment.
Which one?
Wait, what did he say? I forgot.
But it worked. As soon as you said that comment, it went in my head.
Yeah, then, yeah.
What about being face down, humping the beach?
There you go. See? Your sexual comment right there. That's kind of a little kinky. You just didn't cross the line like we do. You drew the line in the sand, and you just didn't hop to the other side. I took over. I did it.
I drew the line in the sand. It was with a stick. That's for sure.
Yeah. You sure? It wasn't something else?
Yeah.
He's like the older brother that, like, wants to see us do something stupid, so he knows what your car says. Like, okay, if I say skateboard, they're gonna say something crazy.
Yep, I already know it since I mentioned this word.
And then I'm gonna act like I don't know what I said.
Yep.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Hey, he's vicious in the comments, people. Well, I guess we could jump into Shutter Island, which is another kind of mind game type of movie, mind fuck, which was another fun one.
This is much more of a mind fuck.
Yes.
And early ratings. You guys want to give early ratings real quick? I'm going to give it another 8. I like both movies the same. Like I said,
I'm going with an 8 on this one. Yeah, it's I mean, it could have been a little shorter, but other than that, yeah, Well, both of these movies were almost the same
I was like
length.
double header. I was like, God damn it! You know what pissed me off more? Because it's like I said, it's not movies I usually choose.
Yeah,
when they're over 2 hours, I'm like, son of a bitch. Like Sex in the City. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I know. That's one thing I look when I go to start the movie. I'm like, how long is this? I'm like,
Yeah.
I have, just because you mentioned it, James. The thing about Sex in the City, and I'm happy we all watched it. Yes, I'm saying it out loud. I'm happy we all watched it because since that episode, at least every other, if not every fucking episode, we figure out a way to bring it up, and we end up having the argument more so for Ibrahim's here because he keeps blaming that poor little innocent 3-year-old. It wasn't her fault.
Well, I didn't bring it up for that. It's just the time. That's the first movie I thought of that was actually way over 2 hours.
I'm just saying it still comes up in general, man.
Yes, I guess.
Sex in the City is like our blood lake on the horror thing, but
actually, no, it's not. I'd rather watch this 3 times than watch that movie.
No. I mean, as far as like a movie to bring up.
Okay. Yeah, true. I guess.
Nope. But yeah, I'm going with my 8. It's psychologically insane. Yeah. Great. You can't really tell how insane the characters are, how involved the characters are, until you get closer towards the end and everything's actually laid out. And even then, it's still a mind fuck as to how insane people really are.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'm with you guys. I'm with the 8. I like this way better than the other one. It wasn't a slow burn like the other one.
As slow. No, not as slow.
It was good actors. I like that one dude, the doctor. He has that creepy,
Ben Kingsley.
the mad scientist look.
Yep.
I like him.
Great cast.
He played that character in something else like that too. Like he's like the evil psychiatrist or something.
Probably a number of things.
Yeah, but I forgot Incredible Hulk was here.
Yep, Mark Ruffalo.
I forgot he was in this movie. I was like, holy shit.
Dude, and
he looks the same.
He does. We should have kept count of how many times he says the word boss.
Yes. What now, boss? What are we doing, boss? Yeah.
Yeah, we would have got fucked up if that would have been a drinking game.
But this movie, I did see this once before. It was, I don't think I paid attention as much as I did this one.
No.
So I missed a lot. This is a mindfuck movie.
Yeah.
Even the story in his head was like a twist because it wasn't a house fire.
Apartment fire.
Yeah, apartment fire. I'm like, what the? I'm like, damn, they're just adding layers of little fucking twists, like little fucking. You gotta think.
The level of story build, trying to portray the level of story build that a person that is like mentally gone can create for themselves. Like, there's probably, I assume there's people that losing their minds that do this exact thing, of course, but like to what extreme and level, and that's the fascinating part.
Now, the thing that popped in my head while I was watching this, when they finally got to that one, was it Block C?
Yep.
That one with the evil dude,
like the old Civil War fort,
and the different layers. I was like, I wonder if they put that in there to like the different layers of how your mind works. Like, for one, if that was a real building and it looks like that, I want to go there just to ghost hunt. That looked creepy as shit. That was awesome looking.
Old metal wards and anything like that fucking creep me out. There's no way I'm stepping a goddamn foot in.
I will, 100%.
I will watch shows all day long about other people going in.
I'm 50 on this.
Your guys are going ghost hunting. We're going to do it one of these days. I'm dragging you guys along. We're going to do a podcast in the place.
That's why I'm 50-50 on it, because I'm like, Aaron, you're black, you know better. But then I'm like, you know what? For the podcast,
Aaron, you realize in that scenario, the black guy dies first, right?
That's true.
That's the law.
I still take the risk.
To be fair, I'm probably more pale than James, so James would probably go second.
Yeah, probably. and I'm fat and slow. The ghost is going to get me real quick.
He might go first.
So I got to be the one that lives to tell the tale.
No, I won't go first, Aaron, because I'll trip you. I'll get a couple more steps.
You only have to run faster than whoever you're next to.
Exactly. You might have better legs, but if I trip you, I got a little head start. But but that cell thing, I wish it was longer. I thought he was going to find different people in different cells.
Yeah,
But that
Like
was I liked that scene a lot. I was like,
the worst of the worst.
Badass. Yeah, it was crazy.
So this
So
movie, like I had in my mind, I had two different scenarios playing as I'm watching it. I had a scenario where Leonardo DiCaprio is the not a court marshal, the marshal or whatever, and he's going
U.S.
through
Marshal, yeah.
U.S. Marshal, sorry. And I also had where he's the patient because at the part where remember he takes the aspirin or whatever. I'll say that in quotes, the medicine. I was like, oh shit, they drugged him. And then I'm like, wait a minute, he's been wearing this white robe for a while. He's a patient. And what I'm wondering, what I was thinking about, like once I figured everything out what was going on, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, so does he take them through, like, how often does he take them through these episodes of going through all this?
He said for 2 years, 18 months. And he'll solve it. They'll do the same scenario. He'll realize, and then he snaps back into it the next day.
He says they had this breakthrough like this once before.
Oh, was it only once before? Okay, I thought it was like
but
year.
I mean, well, he's had these delusions for like that period of time or something like that, and then I thought they said months ago they had a breakthrough like this,
small breakthrough,
and that was the best I got. And then Ben Kingsley, the main doctor, is like he got permission to just do this elaborate, all in. Let him play out the fantasy.
Just let him play it out,
to see, like, as a last-ditch effort before having to lobotomize him.
Where they go as far where he almost dies on the cliff.
Yeah.
They let him go that far. You think they're like, okay, no, cut it, grab him.
Free range to do whatever he wants.
Blew up a car.
He went wild.
What? See, now the thing is, they set this movie up where they try to throw you off with that, what you were saying there. Because you're right about the thing, like the patient part. But I thought at first this is what you think until you really think about it. But when he got soaking wet and they changed it into the outfit, like you said, they gave him the pills. They're going to play off that he's crazy and keep him there. He's already in the thing, and the guards were going to treat him like he was a patient and stuff like that, and beat him or whatever.
Yeah,
and he'll be like, "What are you doing?" Because you don't have his badge and all that stuff anymore.
And the guns, they took the guns away right.
And the guns, yeah. So they set it up like that.
That right there told me, like, in my head, I'm like, this is a setup. Like, that's what I thought at first. This is a definite because there's no way in hell that you're somebody that's that high in law enforcement and you can't carry your gun on you. There's no way. No, I don't care where you're going. There's no way in hell that there's no, there's no one that's gonna supersede that. Like, no, you can't. If you want you to come investigate, bring your fucking guns. Because
for one, U.S. Marshal can do whatever the fuck they want. It don't matter what rules you got. I think they can sit there like, we're keeping our gun. Get the fuck out of my way. We're coming in, and if I say I want a ferry now, you bring a fucking ferry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy as hell.
That's what I know. I heard of a U.S. Marshal. U.S. Marshal is like high ranked. I think they can basically do what the fuck they want. So
I'm happy the way the movie turned out the way it did because if they could have kept their guns, everything would have been way too easy. Like it would have just.
No, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Then they add that scenario and like, what are they going to do? They're going to try to keep them. They don't have their gun and badge anymore to prove who they are, and they can't fight back. Like they're going to keep stabbing with it. Like I thought they were going to get like stabbing with a needle to fucking keep them drugged.
Oh yeah,
and really kill the partner. Like at first, I really thought Mark Garofalo. I keep forgetting his fucking last name, saying it wrong.
The Hulk.
The Hulk. I thought he was a real person, and they really fucking caught him and killed him in the lighthouse. I was like, man, they got this motherfucker. Because I knew he didn't commit suicide. He didn't jump off the cliff.
No.
Yeah, when they split up, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I was going with it. I was like, Leo DiCaprio, he's like, I got to get the lighthouse. I got to save my partner. I didn't think, I wasn't like that trick, but I really thought he was really into the lighthouse. I thought he was a real partner. I didn't know he was a shrink just following with him as a partner.
Oh, that's a good surprise. Yeah, that was a fun surprise. It was crazy. I mean, I've seen this. I saw this movie back when it first came out, so I didn't remember a lot of it.
Yeah, I didn't remember a lot of it, but like when I was watching this again, I got tricked again, basically. Like I said, I think the first time I seen it, I didn't get that involved with it. Like paying attention to this shit. I was like, okay, this movie is he's basically a cop going through, oh, this girl's missing, blah, 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 blah. Then it finds out that he's the patient. I was like, yeah, okay. But I started paying attention more to this one. Like I seen the details, like the twist and the mind fuck.
Yeah.
Parts. I was like, damn. I was like, okay. I was like, it makes it a little bit better. Okay. I'm kind of digging this one a little bit. But, so yeah. I don't know why. See, that's what I'm saying. This is not my category. So the first time I seen this, I don't pay. I'm like, yeah, it's nothing I would watch. I just zone out. But because it's for the podcast, I was trying to get more details, so I got more involved. I was like, okay, this one's decent. All right, it's good. So,
yeah, this one was good though. They were both really good. To me, they were both really good movies. Like I said, I gave them both an 8, and they were very similar and very different in a bunch of ways, bunch of cool ways. And like I said earlier too, they're both of these movies are definitely movies you want to pay attention to, and you might want to watch High. I'm just saying.
No, I think you'll miss too much shit.
No, not at all. Trust me. No, not at all.
Oh yeah, I forgot you watched it today. Okay.
Last night, yeah. I watched Shutter Island, and when I smoke and watch movies, I'm locked in. That's why either if I'm watching something funny, I'm just fucking laughing my ass off because I'm really I'm like focused on the movie itself. More so than when I'm just watching it, whatever, having a beer, whatever. I'm just like, holy shit. And I pay attention to things. I remember things. I'm just like, holy shit. And yeah, it was wild. Like with Shutter Island, you understood why he went so fucking crazy. Just think about that. Like his wife drowned their 3 kids.
Yep.
He shoots her in the stomach. And then
he loves her. Yep.
Yeah, and he loves her, but you killed all of his kids. You killed all your kids.
I think the kid part, just if there's a wife. Now, it's harsh everywhere. You lose a kid. I can't imagine what it feels like. I'm saying that for one. But this scenario, if it's your wife or husband that did it, I think it adds an extra layer.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because if it's your significant other that does it, that's somebody else that's supposed, like, you two are one and one, not 1A, 1B, not 1 and 2. You're 1 and 1 of protecting those children.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, you put your life on the line for them. You put everything on the line for them. And for you to be the one to take that from them is the worst. So it's like, he loves them with all of his heart, of course, loves them more than anything. And then he loves his wife almost that much. And I say almost because
no, I guess as soon as you get kid. I don't have a kid yet. You get a kid, it takes over.
It's a different kind of love. I get it.
Yeah.
But then you have those are the 4 people you love more than anybody in this world. And then for one of those people to kill the other 3, just for whatever reason, that's gonna hurt because you're like, I love them more than anything. I love you more than anything, but you did that, and now his emotions just took over. He killed her. He shot her in the stomach, which explained why when, like, earlier in the movie when you seen like the liquid leaking out of her stomach and all that, explains exactly why when he was hugging her. And then, you see the whole scene play out. And I was like, this is so cool. It was just awesome. It was cool. It was wild. It was crazy. And it was just like, holy shit. It kept you paying attention. Both these movies kept my attention in different ways.
It was a subtle build as to how insane he was going, which is what's so impressive.
Yeah.
Like he made a character. Like it's not even him. It's not even his real name.
Yep.
Like character and the military part, like the dead girl, the kids, and the mother. He made it like it was a war thing. Like he didn't get there in time at the camp. To save them, but it was his own children and wife.
Yeah,
that was there. So that part wasn't even real at all.
And I remember all the names he had on the thing. All the names he had.
Yeah, and he made. They're like, it's like it connects. You don't realize that the doctor is talking.
Rachel,
Rachel. This is Rachel. Like this is how you got Rachel from,
and Rachel ended up being I want to say his oldest daughter, I believe.
I think it was the daughter.
Yeah. Rachel was the daughter, his only daughter. Because he had 2 sons.
Yeah, 2 sons and a daughter.
I remember in this where they showed her like drowning, like you'd see her looking up and she's drowning and she's like saying something to him with her mouth, like you were supposed to save me or some shit, or save us, or I don't remember what she said exactly, but I was just like, wow, like this movie.
So he had crazy inside crazy. He was crazy, Phil, rerunning this his make believe world, trying to find his wife and kids killer, basically.
Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't know I don't have kids. That's right, no kids. Killed his wife in an apartment fire. He's looking for this guy. He heard he was on this island.
Yep.
But the inside crazy was he seen an image of his wife. Tell him don't go in there because they're going to make you remember what really happened.
And he goes in.
I told you don't go in there.
It's more. She warns him not to go in there because it will end you, basically. Not specifically that he'll remember.
Yeah, I'm just saying through the whole movie, like all the scenes where she comes in as a ghost, like talking to him, that's crazy inside crazy.
First off, the chemistry between Leo and Michelle Williams, the actress, was kind of awkward.
It was. I agree with that.
Yeah, those scenes were super weird.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of debate over the ending of this movie. In fact, the final thing Leo says, his character, was not in the book. It was added for the movie. But I'm curious. So he said, obviously, this plays out. He's sitting on the porch. Also, the only time the sun comes out. The rest of this movie is cloudy or rainy.
True.
Yeah.
So when he's sitting at the porch at the end, Mark Ruffalo comes up, he gives him a cigarette, says, "What's next?
What's next, boss?" or something.
Yeah,
like that.
and then they play it like the whole scenario restarts. Like, we're here to find Latest again, the guy that burned down everything, or we're going to expose what's really going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Ruffalo looks over to the doctor, shakes his head, basically indicating it doesn't work. Leo, of course, says, which would be worse, to live as a monster or die as a good man? So, and then they take him away for a lobotomy. So the debate comes in, is he aware? Did they really break through and he remembers and he doesn't want to live with the memory that he actually killed his wife, who killed his children?
Yeah,
so
I didn't think of that.
So he wants the lobotomy.
I didn't. Wow.
Or did it actually reset and it never actually worked?
See, I didn't think about that. That makes sense.
Wow.
I was thinking that when the Hulk sat next to him and he was just sitting there chill, fine, until he said, "What's next, boss?" I thought that sentence triggered it to restart.
But living as a monster, he lives with the knowledge, finally having accepted the knowledge that he killed his wife, who killed his children.
Wow. I didn't think of that. That makes sense.
Or die as a good man, basically having the lobotomy and thinking good thought that never even happened.
Program the thing. Yeah. Quick question.
I want to say I think that's what it is. I'm going to go with that.
Is he a hero for what he did, or is it? I know it's a tough question. I know it's a touchy question, but I'm asking.
No, I think that's blackout. No, he's not a hero.
No,
he killed his wife. He should have had the cops deal with it and have her be in prison for the rest of her life. And he deals with that kind of grief, just his kids. He added the extra grief by killing his wife, but I can see that happening though. The rage and the sadness is so overwhelming, and the person who did it is right in front of you, hugging you, basically.
Listen, you come home to the person that killed your children and find out it's your spouse. I feel it's going to be hard to argue that you can't even remotely understand the fact that he would have shot her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. No, he was not a hero.
But it's not the hero. He's not a hero thing. That puts him in jail. I don't think. Yeah. There's no legal gray area there. I don't think.
No, they could try that. A lot of people will do that. I blacked out.
Or
he didn't black out.
Or something like that.
He did it for the sadness and angriness. Like, he still loved her. He said, "I love you," but you killed my kids. You're not living no more. Basically.
But it was also like she asked basically to release her.
Oh, that is true. She said because she knew she was.
So she also kind of asked for it.
Yeah, she did.
So the blame
she knew she had a problem.
Now the blame he has extra about the kids. He knew she was crazy, and he left the kids with her. He just ignored it. Like,
he knew he never got her help. He
never got her help.
He has the breakthrough.
And when it crossed the line,
with that. So here's another one. If that's the case, is it really her fault? And the reason why I'm asking that, because of the mental breakdown she had, and it also jumps back to the Manchurian Candidate with them having the chip on them and their shoulder and in their head. Is it their fault because they're being controlled? With her, she didn't have the medication to have her mind working correctly.
Like I said, it might not be her fault. I understand it's a mental thing, but if it's your kid, and like I said, the killer is right in front of you. I'm going to fucking. I can't say because I'm not there, but I can see why. They're right there. Even if it's your wife, he's crying because he knows I love you too. And he said, "Nope, I love my kids more. You just took my kids away from me." And like Chris said, she said, "Release me." So he did it. He helped her out because he knew she wasn't gonna get better no more, and she knew it. She realized, I'm so fucked up. I killed my kids. And she's like, "Please help me, release me."
Top that off, James. I'll say she didn't want to live with that, and he didn't want her to live with that, and she let him know, "I don't want to live with this. Help me, release me." And he's like,
just kill me. I deserve it. Take me out.
In his mind, in some weird way, he was probably thinking he was protecting his wife by like, okay, if I kill her, she won't have to be locked up either in a mental institution or in prison for the rest of her life, either getting pills thrown down her throat or whatever. And she still has this in the back of her mind. I can just end this right here for her. I'll deal with all the pain. I'll bury it, whatever. And obviously that didn't work. Like it was just.
And the thing is, it switches around, and he's the fucking nutcase, and he's in the asylum.
Yeah,
dude, this movie shifts. Like this movie's kind of a slow burn too.
Yeah, a little bit, but
until you get to the end and understand they were trying to really kind of just build this character's level of insanity.
Yeah,
and then it's just fucking insane. The trauma and everything. The last half hour there.
I mean, this movie here could have ended to where he's really a marshal and where he got drugged. Like the way this movie
they still could have played that out. Yeah, like they got to him.
But I liked how it ended, though. I liked that little fucking fucked up twist. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like,
yeah, me too. Me too. No, me too. I'm just saying it could have ended with him leaving the facility, like really being a marshal, and just,
it would have worked either way. You know.
The drug, like say when he took that aspirin or whatever, he got drugged. It got to him when they were talking about the cigarettes. Hey, don't smoke the cigarettes here. Of course, this was all in his head, but don't smoke the cigarettes here. Don't take the pills here. Don't eat any food here. Don't drink the water here, because little by little it's going to take over. Which would have been a very cool fucking scenario right there if that was the case. If that was the truth, that would have been a really cool scenario. To where you're just controlling these people because they come in your facility, they have some water, they have the free breakfast, coffee, whatever, fruit, juice. And, if you smoke cigarettes, here's some cigarettes. And they even explained it, like the reason why you don't have your cigarettes because your cigarettes were soaking wet. So here's some of ours.
Yep, that has the drug in it. They did that. They
could have played in that. It could have played in that way, which I almost thought it was at certain points, but it wasn't.
Well, that's why that's why he denied it
that way.
Yeah, they set up that. That's why he denied. He was like, "No, I'm good. I quit." Because he was thinking that it was drugs.
Yeah.
That girl, Rachel, in the cave said it. Like the cigarettes. Yeah. Where's your cigarettes? So you smoke? Yeah, they got the cigarettes. The food you eat. You ate the food there. It's in everything. Yep. You took pills from them. So that's in his mind. So, this movie is fucked up. So here's a question for you guys.
What's up?
Without even going, because Chris said you don't never go into that asylum, that crazy fucking building.
Certainly not at night.
Say that was 100% locked off. Would you feel safe? I'm not saying this shit's going on, the crazy guy going around, but say this is hey, you want to visit, you take a ferry, like visit this, and the mental people are walking around doing gardening. Would you feel comfortable and safe on that island?
So if I'm there in like the middle of the day, the sun's out, there's all kinds of other employees.
With them right next to you. I'm talking about picking gardens. Like you found out that person ate your fucking kid's head or something.
No, I would be fine in that scenario. When they go into like the Civil War fort that they turned into the ward for the worst of the worst, not a fucking chance.
Oh yeah, definitely. That'd be the first one I want to go to. I'll see. That's the first building I'll see. I'm like, what's that?
Or let me rephrase. Same scenario, but middle of the day. There's everyone there that's supposed to be there operating. Everything looks smooth. Okay, no different than a hospital. I would think of it. I'm not going in at night.
So you don't worry about the person who loves eating flesh next to you doing gardening. He just runs.
The guy out there face down on the beach, humping the sand.
Yeah, or the girl with the looked like she slit her throat, where she was like.
Speaking of humping the sand. Shutter Island. Why are these dudes locked up butt naked, walking around in the prison? And like the cellar part, when Leonardo he has the lighter, or
that's different. That's the worst of the worst. Of course, you're that level of shit. They're gonna treat you that level of shit. That's what is playing in his mind.
Yeah,
you're in that building. You don't have no clothes. You're gonna freeze. Your fucking hair is bread.
Well, the guy he stops to talk to at least has pants on.
That's true. He did have the raggedy fucking prison pants on.
As that scene went on, because he keeps lighting the matches for light, Eventually, the matches burn out, but the light is still on.
Yeah.
Yep.
So clearly, I don't know if that was a continuity thing or what. But there was a total lighting fuck up right there.
Yeah, because it happens like right around when he's talking to this guy's in the jail, in the cell.
Yeah.
Actually has pants.
It's like literally pitch black other than his match, and then he stops to talk to this guy. The match eventually burns out, like the second one, and then the lights. It's still just as light when it burns out.
He'd have been better off with a fucking lantern.
Now, did you guys think after he talked to that one guy, where the real guy he was talking, it's him basically, the guy he made up, the firebug,
Yep,
the pyro. Did you think he was going to actually find him, and they're giving you a hint because of the matches? Like they're going to like fire. He's going to go.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that was intentional. Totally intentional.
Yeah, that's why I did too. I was like, all matches. This dude's going to be like, you know.
Well, the guy even said, the guy sitting there when he finds him even said, "Your match is about to burn out."
Yeah. So, yeah, this movie is definitely
lots of twists and turns.
A lot of twists.
It's wild. They're both wild, crazy fucking movies.
Now, Aaron, would you consider this? Would this be on the line, or would you let it slide a little bit over towards into the horror category?
So, hold on. Before you answer that,
okay,
I want to talk about the inspiration for this movie. Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio, of course, only ever work fucking together exclusively, apparently. But,
yeah, that's true.
Scorsese stated in an interview that he was influenced by several low-budget 1940s zombie movies made by a Val Lewton or Lawton or however. So that was his inspiration for this. He was inspired by a lot of those.
A zombie movie?
Yeah.
Thought of this?
So Scorsese said he was inspired by a lot of 1940s zombie movies, period piece, nods to different films, and of course also he was inspired by the horror genres, paying particular homage to Alfred Hitchcock.
I could see
like Psycho.
Yeah,
that we just did.
So this is straight from Scorsese, pulling from Super Old Zombie and Hitchcock.
I can see it by the way the physical deformities of the characters in this movie with some of the fucked up deformities, and with like a lot of the lighting in it, you could see the zombie feel. You could get the horror feel. The mind.
It's like a thriller feel.
Yeah, like the mind fucks. There's a lot, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's on the line. I think you can consider this as a
horror. You can
like a horror genre, like a certain subcategory.
Horror / suspense / thriller. It's like
yeah.
It can see that. You can almost put it in the same category as Psycho in a sense because of the
or American Psycho,
either or.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a good one. This is a really
I like it.
We got really good movies this week.
And I just realized too, I'll give credit. Leonardo DiCaprio, he did an alright job in this.
He did a good job.
I know he's hated a lot. He like people are like, give him an Oscar or something. Like he couldn't get an Oscar for like longest ass time, no matter what.
I think that was it. Well, first off, there's only two versions of Leo. There's Kid Leo from Family Ties, and then there's Adult Leo that's looked the same for the last 20 years. Like those are literally those are the two Leo DiCaprios that are out there.
That's true. It don't matter, and he goes to serious roles like this. And don't get me wrong, he did good. But like, does he deserve an actor? Like
he did good, but I've never been one of the people that have been like, dude, he's just a fucking awesome serious actor.
Yeah,
I don't get the level that some people portray to him.
I agree. Like I said, he does good, but he don't have that pop.
For me,
like
I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio is an excellent actor. I really do, but I think it's just the movies that he's in that I can think of, which I can't think of what else he's in that I'm just like, oh shit, I want to see that really bad. You know what I mean? It's like you watch a movie with him in it, you're never disappointed. He's a very good fucking actor. But he's not one of those actors to where it's like so-and-so is going to be in this movie, or like I'm a fan of him, I'm going to watch it just because he's in it or she's in it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not just a movie. He was in Titanic, and that shit won shit. But Best Actor, he never got it.
No, but no.
I don't think he got it. He never got that, right? Did he get an Oscar yet?
I don't know. He's been snubbed a lot.
Did he get that? Did he get the one with the bear? The tenant?
I didn't see the bear one.
I didn't see either. I forgot the name.
Where he gets fucked by the bear?
He gets fucked or slapped around by a bear. It's probably rape. He got raped.
He got raped by a bear.
Yeah, he didn't have his whistle.
Is there?
He should have had a picnic basket.
Is there a
There
movie?
you go, Yogi.
Yogi. That's the worst version of Yogi Bear I've ever seen.
Oh man, Yogi.
I much prefer the cartoon.
Yeah, hey, boo boo, you want a piece of this?
Yeah. That's what he says when he finishes.
That's when Yogi talked about a picnic basket. That's not what I thought he meant.
Yeah.
Give him groceries.
I love the direction that took.
But no, really quick before we get worse. Is there a movie that you guys can think of, or a TV show that you guys can think of off the top of your heads that you watch because a certain actor or actress is in it that you're a fan of?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Tell us the movie and the show and the actor or actress.
Okay, so movies, because
I already know your crush is Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah,
that's exactly what I was gonna say. He's my man crush too.
I'll give
anything Ryan Reynolds is in. I'll give a shot.
So back in the day, Jet Li, the martial action movies. Like when I see him, I was like, "Oh, I gotta check that out."
Mm-hmm.
So there is like TV shows. I don't know. See, here's a TV show thing I got. I'm one of those people. Like if the TV show is going for so long, and they're known as that character, when they break out, the show gets canceled. And they're in a movie. I'm like, nope, you can't be in that movie. You're Sheldon, or you're the Red Ranger. Get the fuck out of there. You can't be that. You can't do it.
To an extent, I
don't look forward to it.
I'll give you a good example that I literally just thought of is Donald Faison. So he's in Clueless.
He was good in that. That's the first time I ever seen him before Scrubs. I've seen that. Yep. Yeah.
And he's in like some other movies or shows that are similar to that.
Remember the Titans, which is fucking great.
Yes, Remember the Titans. Awesome movie.
He's the one who gave the quarterback the nickname Sunshine. He started singing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Blue Sunshine.
And then
it was a great movie.
Scrubs, which I love that show, Scrubs. And then I'll go with the co-star of Scrubs, Zach Braff.
Yep.
I wanted to see Garden State, which is on the wheel because of Zach Braff, and we watched that other movie because
I did.
Garden State's great, but I still have a hard time because of Scrubs seeing Zach Braff in other roles.
I'm saying like I seen when he was coming out with that when it first dropped, like the trailer and everything. Before I watched the trailer, I was like, he's doing a movie. I'm like, no, he's JD. No, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's not a bad act. Like I still see him as JD, and even though I seen Donald Faison and other things before I seen Scrubs, I just see those two as JD and Turk. You can't tell me any different.
But I mean, to be fair, how different was Turk from his character in Clueless? They were still both, the eccentric, silly black man.
I'll say this with Turk though, he did have more of a serious side a lot of times, but you're right. He was the comic relief in Clueless more.
Yeah, he was a high school student. Yeah. He was the comedy. Yeah. And another examples for this. The only one who broke out, I can say, I believe. Hold on, let me go through the characters. Yeah, Friends. Jennifer Aniston is the only one that broke out.
I literally had that thought today or yesterday.
David Schwimmer, he tried to do movies and other shows. You're like, no, you're Ross. Matthew Perry, multiple movies, even the one with Zach Braff. I was like, nope, you're Chandler, motherfucker.
Listen. One thing I want to mention about Matthew Perry, he did a show, something Sunshine, where he was working for like an ESPN type program or something. That was the episode he became the boss of it, but he had a drug addiction problem. They did one season. That show was fucking great. I was bummed that got canceled. That was a great drama, not something I would expect from him.
I don't remember that show. I know he had another sitcom.
Mr. Sunshine, I think it was called.
Was it a sitcom, like a comedy he was in? On like NBC or something?
I think there was something else after that too.
Yeah, I watched it. There's some funny parts, but I'm like, no, it's not working for me.
I think the guy that David Schwimmer did a lot of animated voice work that he was real.
See, I don't count that. If you're a voice, I give credit for that. But I'm talking about like if you've seen him in like another TV show or a movie, you're like, no, dude. I was like, no. He was in
Zootopia
and another one. He wasn't in Sarah Marshall, was he?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. No, that's the one with the guy.
I'm thinking of another one where they're basically at a beach, like it was like summer water. He was like one of the main characters. Okay. But anyways, it did not work. I wasn't a fan. I was like, nope, you're Ross. Go get Rachel. Go back. Courtney Cox. Courtney Cox almost kind of.
She's done okay.
Yeah. She did that one.
Cougar Town.
Cougar Town. Yes, you're right. So she did
from the guy that created Scrubs.
Yep, you're right.
She was in Scrubs a little bit. Courtney Cox's character.
Scream, of course. Scream. She did.
Scream. Yep, you're right. She did break out.
The show Charmed.
No, that was No, that wasn't Courtney Cox. That was
the girl from 90210.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I get my people mixed up.
It's the black hair. They both Shannon Doherty.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, Shannon Doherty.
They both had the black hair.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the white skin.
Oh yeah. All white girls look the same to Aaron.
No, I'm just saying.
But anyways, to answer your question, certain people, it don't work for me.
Yeah.
Like everybody in Big Bang Theory, I see them in other shit. I'm like, no.
I don't know, but it's hard to say. I can understand the frustration if you're one of those actors. Like you made a role so your own, so popular that it's hard to do something else. But you're beloved because of that. Like,
I mean, especially when it's a really good sitcom. And I say sitcom more than a movie, because a movie, say you do 4 movies, that's maybe let's just say 8 hours tops. A sitcom you're doing, if you're a main character, and say it's a really good, successful sitcom, that's at least 4 seasons. That's at least 100 episodes. That's tons of hours.
Yeah. No, and you get used to them. You're like, they're just fried in. You're them.
And say they're half hour a piece. That's
for example, Kaylee Kuko from Big Bang Theory. She has a new show that everybody says it's awesome. It's like on Amazon Prime.
Oh, the Flight Attendant?
The Flight Attendant.
Yeah, it's an HBO thing.
I can't watch it.
I never watched Big Bang Theory that much.
Oh, okay, so I did. I watched every season. I was a big fan of the show.
It's one of those things too, where again you see a person, like you said, as a certain character or a certain type of character. So when you see them in something else, you're like, why aren't you being silly? Aren't you being funny? Like, what the fuck? Why are you being so damn serious? Then you're just like, oh wait a minute, this is a good movie. Holy shit, you're actually a really good actor. Like, you can play real serious and then fucking funny as shit.
Well, you know what a great example of that is, even though I haven't seen his one movie, Uncut Gems, Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Like, the recognition he got, obviously, he's put out a bunch of stupid ass movies.
I can see that.
But well, I mean, quality comedy in like the 90s when he did, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. Like his heyday, The Wedding Singer. And
Wedding Singer, Waterboy. I'm a big fan. I like this movie.
But literally, like, he got pigeonholed, and then he did like Punch Drunk Love, where he got some recognition for his drama. And then Uncut Gems that came out, 2 years ago now? Which I think was like, he got snubbed for awards. Like, people were sure he'd get awards for it.
Wow.
What I was going to say about Adam Sandler is this is going back to a conversation we had maybe with the Tom Green episode. Adam Sandler is a way better actor, don't get me wrong. But
the bar's not high if you're talking about Tom Green.
True. But no, what I'm getting at is those comedy movies that Adam Sandler did were like hilarious when they came out. Like, we'll watch them and we'll laugh at them because it's that
Dude, Happy Gilmore's still fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious. Billy Madison killed me.
It makes you feel good watching it. You're like reminiscing over these times watching these movies. Yeah. I mean, at the same time, like, a lot of the jokes, which I guess is with a lot of comedy, a lot of the jokes, and of course, what's going on around the world was the slang around that time, and they're kind of using it there to where it's just like fucking hilarious. Now then it was hilarious. Now I feel like it would be just funny. You know what I mean? But it still gets that. But I got to watch that Uncut Gems movies. I would like to see him in a serious role. And another actor I was thinking of that, like, really good, like the comedy roles. If you think, I'm gonna say Will Smith, because if you think of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, fucking hilarious. Yes, it had the serious tones to it. But then you watch him in like a movie like 7 Pounds, or I can't think of the other one.
Oh, the one. Also, it's the golfer one. Where's the golfer?
Bagger Vance.
Yeah, that one. Then he was in. Then he does Action, Independence Day, Legend. I
Am Legend. The one
was he in iRobot? Was he in that shit?
Yeah.
Men in Black.
There's one where he gave up all his organs.
Yeah, I forgot.
Pounds. Yeah. One where he was like poor and ends up creating something or making something and becomes really rich. His son was in it with him. That was another really good movie. I just can't remember.
It's annoying ass son.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, I don't remember the name either.
But anyway,
yeah.
my favorite actor, by the way. But I know nobody asked that, but I don't care.
You know how you think it would work, like that you can be noticed everywhere. Like I think that's how Jennifer Aniston broke out, because at the same time as Friends, she was in movies. Like she did Leprechaun.
The first Leprechaun, she was in.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was the main star in Leprechaun. The first,
and
Leprechaun.
She's one of the main. She's the main character in it, actually.
Yeah. So she was doing outside. Yeah, so she was outside of the sitcom too at the same time. So people noticed her as Rachel and other shit.
Yeah.
But if you start off as sitcom and do 12 years of sitcom, then try to jump into movies, it's different. It's a different feel. People are going like, what the fuck?
Especially if you go with something completely different. Like it's one thing if you do a sitcom, right? And then you do a movie where you're that similar character to what you were in that sitcom. Completely different, completely different scenario, completely different story. But if you're the goofy guy in the sitcom, you're the goofy guy in the movie. But you might have more serious tones and serious parts, but you're still the goofy guy. You're still that guy that's like, hey, he's here. Life of the party. Bang, bang, bang. Let's all pee on each other.
Well, it's just like DiCaprio, too. Like, he started off as a child star.
Family ties, baby.
But I know that lasted a while, but you don't count child star. I don't think you count them. So when he became an actor, he's an actor. He's just a movie actor.
I don't know though, James, because with some child stars, some start out and I can't think of any. I'm terrible with names. Some start out and they're really, really good as a child actor, and they grow up, they get older, they mature, and then I don't know if it's roles or what it is. I'm just like, what? Why the fuck are you in this? This is terrible.
Yeah, no, a lot of people they disappeared. Like, okay, you're good as a kid, you're that cute character, but you're really, if you pay attention, you're not that good of an actor or actress. That's all.
Sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's the cute factor, and sometimes it's watching movies as a kid. Oh wow, that kid's the same age as me. Oh, this movie's cool. This kid's the same age as me. They like doing what I do. Oh, this is a cool movie. You watch it as an adult, and you're like, why the fuck was I watching this stupid shit?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is
that? My point is, I think Leonardo DiCaprio is a better actor. Of course, as an adult, he's more experienced, but I like, this.
But now, really quick, was he in Fried Green Tomatoes?
Shit! Wow. I honestly, I don't know. I can't picture faces. I didn't like that movie, by the way.
I did. I haven't seen it in so long. I
didn't either. But when I did see it, I don't think I was a fan. I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
I don't think I've seen the whole thing.
I haven't seen it in years. But what's the one lady's in it? And she's in American Horror Story a lot. The heavyset lady. But she
Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
Yes. She also plays story. She's a really
she's a really good actress.
She's really good at playing like
they even had her on American Horror Story.
Kathy Bates is awesome.
She's really good.
Yeah.
But
anyway, Shutter Island.
Right, yeah. Mark Ruffalo's character, he wasn't the first choice.
Really?
So when I looked into the casting for this, I guess so Mark Ruffalo won the role after sending Scorsese a fan letter saying how much he wanted to work with him. But their initial plan was to get either Robert Downey Jr. or Josh Brolin to play that role.
I'm happy with the role because I feel like I don't know though. Is this before or after Iron Man?
Way before.
Way before.
Okay. This movie was
the 90s?
2010.
Wow, really? Okay, never mind. I thought it was in the
11
90s.
years ago. Maybe about when did Iron Man come out? Probably about the same time.
I'm only asking that because I feel like Robert Downey Jr.'s presence after
Iron Man was 2008.
Wow.
Okay, perfect. So Robert Downey Jr.'s presence, because he's Iron Man and he's not like the main guy in this movie, his presence would be too much for this movie.
Yeah, I agree. So Josh, so you have Josh. It would have had to have been Josh Brolin between those two, but they went with Mark Ruffalo, which now seems like the proper decision.
Yeah.
So is it just me? I don't know if anybody's seen this series, but when the Hulk, I can't pick Mark, when he has his suit on, did anybody? He kind of looks like they could have had the dude who played Monk.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? That actor,
Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah, I think he could have played it because I was like, "Oh, the dude looks like Monk." I was like, "Oh, it could have been him. It didn't have to be Mark."
That wouldn't have been. Yeah, is he a good enough actor to pull off the role? Because it wasn't like a big scene, but the scenes he was in were pretty important.
Well, no, that I think he could because that show Monk, he was basically like a quirky detective or whatever the heck he was.
Okay.
But he had like OCD. He played that mental part. I think he could have played like he would have been fine with that role. I think he could have played it well. But anyway, that's what it reminded me. I seen the suit and everything, and I was like, "Oh, it's fucking what the fuck's going on here?" It reminded me of Monk. And that was a side thing. I don't know. Lost track.
It happens to the best of us, man.
But no, definitely interesting movie. It's not like I said a hunt for, but when I do watch them, it's a good movie.
But I mean, it's a good movie, and it leaves you thinking, like I asked before, is he aware and wants the lobotomy so he can't remember that he...
I like that theory. That makes so much sense. It sounds good to me.
So that he doesn't remember.
Yeah, because he was too calm.
Or did he really reset again?
I don't think
or like after, remember he said,
did he have a the symbolism with the sun being out at the end, and literally the only time in the movie the sun is out, is that it's a moment of clarity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's why I'm going to agree with you, because I don't think he would have said that if it reset.
I mean, obviously he goes willingly.
Yes.
After pretending to be the marshal again to kind of reset the scenario, he goes willingly with the orderlies.
Yep.
And this was my thing. Well, this is my theory on it. Was once it gets to that part where he goes willingly or whatever, does Mark Ruffalo's character or Incredible Hulk's character, does he go out and say like, look, he did something different? Like, because he just said this. He just literally just...
Well, he called out his name when I thought was a sign that he realized, or that he realized Leo DiCaprio knew what was actually happening. I thought that was a sign.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Like, he knew, like, that's what I'm wondering. Is like, if he went over to the people and was like, look, don't give him the lobotomy because he knows what the fuck's going on. He's making a little bit more sense now. Let's see what happens next. Or is it like you're saying, he's willingly knows what's going on. He willingly knows.
And then he tricked Mark Ruffalo and them into thinking that he reset the scenario so he could get a lobotomy.
Yeah.
Or because he said that Mark is like, I know he can't live with this guilt. He's trying to replay it again to stay in here. So let's help him and help him with his suffering.
Ibrahim.
And just go with it.
No, he's not Ibrahim. He's Facebook user.
Yeah, Facebook.
We know who this is, though. So, this is what's going on.
I hope everything's good, man.
Yeah, hopefully it's going
good. I got into a car accident. He had to go pick him up. Nobody got hurt. Everybody's okay, which is great, which is perfect. We're happy about that. So Ibrahim will be here next week to review the next two movies with us.
And apparently James won't be.
I won't be. I'll be like what he's doing right now. I'm going to try to jump in this.
I'll make my screen name just say James.
Yeah.
The crew.
I'm going to say Facebook user. I'm going to mess with you guys.
So for what we're seeing, people, the crew will all be back together.
2 weeks.
Oh, Ibrahim is agreeing. He wanted it.
Do we know that's
right mind?
Leo wanted the lobotomy? Do we know that's him though? Do we know that's him, or is it just Facebook user?
Good.
Because it was right after that one. I'm gonna go with him.
And that's how I think that he would say.
Yeah, it is something he would say. He gets deep into the things.
It's one of those things where I can agree with both scenarios. I can agree with he wanted it and he knew it, which makes plenty of fucking sense, because who the fuck would want to think about that over and over and over? Like, as far as like that whole scenario, like your mind's like, okay, reset, boom, 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 boom. Then you get to it and you're just like, boom, yes, it's Ibrahim. That's definitely Ibrahim, because nobody's going to just spell his name out right.
Fair point.
But no, that makes sense, because, like, again, nobody's going to want to go through that whole scenario and then just think of, oh shit, my wife killed my children. Oh shit, I killed my wife. Boom, boom, boom. Then back to reset.
Do I want to live with that feeling?
Okay, follow up, Ibrahim. Okay, so do you think Mark Ruffalo's character knew that he was lying, that he knew he was okay, but he wanted it and just went with him? Instead of telling him, like, no, it's different. Like Aaron, like you said, like he knows, like, okay, he didn't say this last time. I think he knew, and he was like, this is what he wanted,
I mean,
and it helped him out. He said,
Mark
just do it.
Ruffalo calling out Leo's name at the end there as he was walking away indicated that it was a different reaction than he
Yeah,
thought.
exactly. So I think he knew it. I think he was just not going to stop it. This is what he wants. He don't want to live with this guilt and this shit. And he's like, just do it. Exactly.
It's hard to live knowing you killed your wife and went nuts. Yeah, it is.
It is, but it's not only that, like killing your wife or not, it would be hard to live knowing your wife killed your children, even if you called.
Right there, that right there will be mind crushing.
So you could think of it like say she kills the kids and he gets her locked up for life, and then there's another scenario where it happens the way it happens. She kills the kids, he kills her. Either way, you're fucked for your mind's fucked for life. You're fucked.
Or you're going to go into a deep depression.
Yeah.
Basically,
there's
something. There's multiple scenarios that can happen. Like I can't even picture it.
I watched this movie when it came out back in 2010, and I knew some of it was going to be familiar. I had a vague recollection of how it was going to end, but I was still surprised by all the details.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
because this is a fucking deep story. Like it's interwoven. They build that insanity, and it is well done. Which I guess you can expect from Scorsese on most occasions.
Yeah. I just like the layer of mental, like the fuck up. I like how they put the layers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh fuck.
Like I said, like he was seeing his girlfriend. That was another layer upon his fake reality.
And I say that not even
fake reality, and he realizing that he's crazy seeing his dead wife.
Yep.
So it's like crazy inside of crazy.
And not realizing the little girl he's seeing is his dead daughter.
Exactly. It's like it's deep. It is a deep, crazy movie. It's like wow.
Yeah,
it's intense, man.
It gets, but it worked so fucking well. Like it was good. It was really good. Both these movies were so good, and with the mind fucks that they were, I'm glad that they ended the way they did, and I'm glad that they had the lead actors being who they were to carry this movie. Because if it was if either one of these movies or both these movies were bad acting, they would have been horrible movies. Because it wouldn't have been. There's no way in hell someone would be able to.
Well, to your point, like. I don't know. I've just always been indifferent about Leo DiCaprio. I thought he was fine in this. I don't think he took over to the role at all to the point where I couldn't see another actor playing it.
I could see that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's true.
So I think there's probably a number of other actors that could have played it just as fine.
Staying on that point, what you just said, Chris, can you see another actor playing Denzel's character?
Frank Sinatra?
Okay, good answer. You do that because it is a remake.
I can't think of it on top of my head, but I think there's a few people. I think they could.
Denzel was great, but it's not like it was a role written specifically for him or anything.
Yeah, exactly. I can see a couple other people.
I can see that.
Yeah.
My next question for you guys both, and I'll answer this as well. Can these movies be flip-flopped? As far as the lead actors, can they be flip-flopped?
So Leo's the protagonist and the Manchurian Candidate, and Denzel goes insane in Shutter Island.
Yes, they're pretty much each other's characters.
I don't see why not.
I don't see why not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree.
Leo DiCaprio, he did an army movie, right? I can see him as like a major leading a squad or something.
I mean, he was in the army and has military flashbacks of World War II.
That too. There you go. Right there.
So yeah, it would work.
Oh, there's a connection.
Another connection.
The fake military flashbacks.
Yeah.
Well, Denzel was really in the military, but I'm saying he wasn't. Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't think that was a real scene. I think he made that up, right?
I don't know. He may have been really he could have been a marshal.
No, the marshal. I'm talking about the army part.
No, that was real.
Oh, that was real. Okay, there you go.
So that's why Ben Kingsley says he's one of the most dangerous patient they have because of his military experience.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
He does all that shit, and then he sees all that fucking shit happen. Yeah, he's gonna go crazy.
There you go.
Ibrahim, really quick before we finish this one off, if you're still here, what do you rate this movie? What do you rate both of these movies? I gave both movies an 8. Chris and James gave
8. We all went 8.
We all went 8 for Shutter Island.
Right? Did you go 8, Chris?
Yeah, for Shutter Island. 6.5 for Manchurian Candidate.
Yep. I moved it up to 6.5.
Okay, Ibrahim, if you are still here, what do you give these?
He might not be. Someone dropped out. It might have been him because he's driving.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we'll get his quick thoughts next
you're
week.
right, because he was the 37th patient, the most dangerous one, right?
67th or
67.
something.
67.
Because he was looking for patient 67. That was the
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Latest.
That is true. But there's the connection, guys. The Army flashback scenes.
That and just insanity.
And the insanity. Crazy.
I think that's another fun episode in the books, gentlemen.
Oh, hell
Yes,
yeah.
it is. I'm really sad that I'm going to try to chat in, definitely. But I'm sad I'm not going to be there for Three Amigos, man. Fuck. I put that on there.
But I'll put it to you like, I'm
going to watch them. I'm going to watch them during the week.
Are you guys doing a weekend trip?
I'm going Saturday morning until Sunday.
Yeah, so overnight trip. Okay.
Yeah, it's overnight. And I don't want to pack up green screen and all that shit.
No. I was going to say, I'll still email you the link just in case there's a way you can maybe bring some headphones or whatever, plug it in. Nigga, if you want to do it from the toilet, I don't give a shit.
Well, it depends because our family, we usually like up in a room talking late and everything. So I don't want to sit there like, hey, guys, I have to go because I got to do a podcast downstairs or something.
You're not talking to I'm not going to incriminate you.
We thought you were getting divorced after the other week. So why is this still going?
Some special things happen. I forget.
That one,
some sand related things.
Some sand related things gave.
I believe he just made it on time. I believe he may have been a little late, but I don't remember.
I was like, I think I was like 5-10 minutes late or something.
Okay. All right. But really,
it was enough time being late where Chris changed his name. James was missing or something.
That's right. That's right.
Gonna go back to that next week.
Really, on Tuesday, before we do our end of the show plugs, which we have an overlay for that, we are reviewing Brightburn Tuesday, 9:00 Eastern time.
Oh, I forgot about that movie. I wanted to watch that.
Yeah,
of course. So that'll be a first time.
I put that on the horror wheel.
And then on top of that, here is.
There we go.
That's, right there. Read them and weep. For those of you that will be listening to this audio wise, live shows Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, 9:00 Eastern time. That is Horror with Sir Sturdy. Live shows Saturday nights, 9:00 Eastern time, which you guys are listening to right now. It's past 9. But horror or Popcorn and Pints. You can also go to Stories from a Bar. You can find Stories from a Bar on Facebook at Stories from a Bar.
Instagram Stories Fab FAB on Twitter.
Deep Cinema Focus, Facebook
and YouTube.
Horror Star 30 Popcorn and Pints. Just find all that. Really quick, guys, I did make a Popcorn and Pints YouTube channel. I will be moving all of our videos over to there and starting to go live on there. Nice. Change some shit around. As far as the Z Network goes, the Network is still together. It's all that, but it's going to be more clip stuff. It's going to be more clips instead of full episodes. You'll see. It's turning. So yeah. But here's where you can find all of our cool stuff. And with that being said, thank you guys for popping by. Whoever was here, whoever tuned in and all that good shit. Thank you guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Whoever's watching it now, which is the present or the past, because if you're listening to it now. In the future, all that good shit. Thank you all. Thanks for popping by, and peace. And I did bring up R. Kelly a couple times in this.
He did. He really did.
I'm proud of myself.
It's true.
Ibrahim, we miss you. We miss you so much it hurts inside.
Also